The timeline refreshed. The fandom went completely silent. In an instant, the entire K-pop world was turned upside down by a single viral image. Girls' Generation's Tiffany Young in a pink wedding dress.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But, what happens when the biggest comeback of the year is actually a secret marriage, and the photos aren't even real? Welcome to Starscope K-Report.
Let's get into it.
Join Eric and Minji as they ride the Hallyu wave, uncovering the biggest K-pop comebacks, shocking industry controversies, and major K-drama updates. From internet-breaking rumors to historic chart milestones, we dive deep into the world of Korean entertainment.
It's so good to be back at the mic. Because, we have a story today for you that completely fractured the internet. Like, the Hallyu wave has seen a lot of massive headlines, but this one, it caused a legitimate localized earthquake across all our timelines.
I'm honestly still recovering from the whiplash, honestly, because, when you look at the sheer volume of facts, the carefully worded agency statements, and those wild, hyper-realistic internet rumors swirling around this story.
It's just staggering.
It is. We are unpacking the headline that dominated every forum, every group chat. Tiffany and Byun Yo-han's secret LA marriage, and the shocking AI wedding photos that fooled millions.
Just hearing that summary out loud gives me chills. It is the ultimate collision of real-life romance and digital deception.
Right. So to understand how we arrived at a secret marriage and a massive AI controversy, we have to rewind to where the spark first ignited.
Yep.
We have to go back to May 2024, to the set of a highly anticipated K-drama. Because before they were dominating real-life headlines, they were the Uncle Samsik couple.
I am still not over this dynamic. Seeing their on-screen chemistry translate to real life it's the ultimate dream for any K-drama fan.
Oh, totally.
It's like the script just kept going after the director yelled cut, but, at the time, nobody suspected a thing.
Well, I want to lay out the factual timeline here because there's a really fascinating gap. So the two of them met on the set of the Disney Plus original series, Uncle Samsik.
Such a good show.
Yeah, for those who haven't binged it yet, it's this tense, beautifully shot period drama set in the 1960s. Actor Byun Yo-han played the elite youth Kim San, who's a man trying to rebuild the country, and Tiffany Young played Rachel Young.
Right, the director at the Albright Foundation.
Exactly, who, takes a very strong interest in his goals.
And, as it turns out, an even stronger interest in him.
Right, but here's what I'm struggling to understand. So they filmed this in 2024, but Byun Yo-han's agency, Team Hope, doesn't release an official statement confirming they are dating seriously with marriage in mind until December 13th, 2025.
Yeah.
That is a massive gap. And Tiffany also posted a handwritten letter on her Instagram around that time, calling him someone who brings her optimism.
The fandom emotion when those letters dropped was indescribable. You have to understand the cultural weight here. Tiffany is K-pop royalty.
Absolutely.
She debuted in 2007. We literally grew up with her. And Byun Yo-han has this incredible, critically acclaimed filmography movies like Social Phobia and Hansen, Rising Dragon, and massive dramas like Mr. Sunshine.
Huge powerhouse.
They're both absolute powerhouses. But what is truly fascinating here is how they described their time on set. Tiffany did these post-release interviews where she just gushed over him, calling him a unicorn on set.
Wait, unicorn?
Yeah. She said his ability to connect with the camera is extraordinary and that he's a mentor she'll remember throughout her entire acting career.
Okay, calling your scene partner a unicorn is definitely a hint. But, you can't talk about their time on Uncle Samsik without talking about that kissing scene.
Oh my gosh, the kiss. Netizens have been looping that clip endlessly since the dating news broke, nonstop.
Well, according to Tiffany's own interviews, that was actually her very first on-screen kissing scene.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and she described the mechanics of it in the most chaotic, brilliant way. She said because he had a full beard for the period piece, the kiss was so physically intense it felt like an action scene.
Which is such an amazing visual. She said her lips were swollen and his facial skin was gradually flushing red from the friction of all the takes.
Oh, wow. That's intense.
It is. But the best part is how she likened the energy of that romantic scene to filming a K-pop group dance sequence.
Wait, how do you mean?
She literally said they approached the kiss by shouting, "Ook, let's go," before diving in.
That is hilarious.
Isn't it? That is such an idle way to approach romance. You hype each other up like you're about to hit the stage at the Mnet Asian Music Awards.
I love that.
Yeah.
But let me push back a little on the psychology of this. I want to look at the mechanics of K-drama romances for a second.
Okay.
In K-pop, you have perfectly synchronized group choreography. You drill it for months, you hit the stage, you pour every ounce of your adrenaline into that 3-minute performance. But when the music stops, you turn it off. You walk off stage.
Right.
So how hard is it to turn off that action scene intensity when the cameras stop rolling on a drama set? Is that why so many K-drama co-stars end up dating?
Yeah.
Because you can't switch off that manufactured adrenaline?
Oh, that is the million-dollar question about acting, especially in these highly isolated, intense period dramas. When you are on a closed set for months, building this deep emotional trust with a scene partner to make the fiction feel real, the lines blur.
They have to.
Exactly. Your brain is releasing real adrenaline and real dopamine, even if the scenario is technically fake. And it wasn't just the romantic scenes. They were relying on each other technically, too.
Oh.
Yeah. Tiffany actually became his English teacher on set.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. The character Kim San had to speak period-accurate English, and Tiffany coached him meticulously. She even graded his modern English as 100 points because he has such excellent pitch.
That's amazing.
Right. That kind of reliance on each other, that mutual respect in a high-pressure environment, that is the foundation of a real partnership, not just a script.
Wow. But, leaving that on-set adrenaline behind wasn't their biggest challenge.
Not at all.
The real challenge was stepping back into the real world and straight into the most heavily monitored environment on Earth. You won't believe how long she kept this secret under wraps or who she hid it from.
It fundamentally changes how we view idol privacy. It really does.
Definitely. And if you love staying updated on your ultimate biases, make sure you're subscribed to Starscope K Report. We've got even bigger KT scoops ahead.
You definitely want to stick around for how she pulled this off, because it's crazy.
Okay, so we know they had this undeniable chemistry on set. But stepping off a drama set and into the reality of the Hallyu wave it's brutal.
It's absolutely brutal.
Yet they managed to keep their evolving romance completely under the radar. And I don't just mean from the paparazzi. Tiffany hid her relationship from Girls' Generation for an entire year.
I'm literally still malfunctioning over this detail.
It's wild.
How do you hide a relationship from Girls' Generation for a whole year? These women have been essentially sisters since 2007.
Right.
Imagine the SNSD group chat when the other members finally found out. Like, the betrayal, the shock, the absolute chaos of realizing your sister has been harboring a unicorn for 12 months.
I'd pay to see those texts. The details of this covert operation are just wild. A lot of this inside information is coming from the upcoming NBC broadcast of Omniscient Interfering View, which is set to air on June 27, 2026.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, for those unfamiliar, it's a reality show that documents the real, behind-the-scenes lives of celebrities and their managers. And the previews show Tiffany dropping some major revelations. First off, they didn't actually start dating on set.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Byun Yo-han apparently made the first move long after filming had completely wrapped.
Oh, which totally shifts the narrative. Like, It wasn't just a fleeting on-set crush fueled by that action scene adrenaline.
Exactly.
They stepped away from the characters, entered the real world, decompressed, and he still pursued her. That makes the foundation of this so much more grounded.
It does, but I want to go back to the logistics of hiding this because I am struggling to comprehend how she did it.
Me too.
Let's talk about the reality of being a top-tier idol. You don't just have paparazzi to worry about. You have entire networks designed to track your movements.
Right, you have Dispatch.
Exactly. For our listeners who might not know the deep lore, Dispatch is the Korean media outlet famous for their massive, undeniable paparazzi exposes, specifically their New Year's Day relationship reveals.
Terrifying time for fandoms.
Yeah, idols are practically trained counter-surveillance experts when it comes to dodging those camera lenses. But avoiding your own group members.
Oh, man.
Think about it. It's not just keeping a secret from a friend. Hiding this from Girls' Generation is like trying to hide a secret from a college roommate. When you share the same dorm room, the same class schedule, the same styling team, and a joint bank account.
Seriously.
Your physical whereabouts are contractually intertwined with theirs. You share managers and schedules. How do you manipulate a massive shared corporate Google Calendar without triggering any alarms?
It requires a level of tactical genius. Like, she couldn't just sneak away. She had to build elaborate decoy schedules. And if we look at Tiffany's personality, it starts to make perfect sense.
How so?
Well, the NBC episode heavily highlights her incredibly intense Type A personality. In the MBTI personality typing that South Korea is currently obsessed with, they labeled her a strict power J, meaning she is a systematic, highly organized, relentless planner.
Ah, okay.
There is a scene in the preview where she detects a faint air purifier noise in the recording studio through soundproof glass that the entire audio crew completely
I
missed.
saw that. She's also shown literally studying human anatomy and getting brain scans just to understand her own biological responses better.
Yes.
That is next-level dedication to detail.
Exactly. So if anyone possesses the mental bandwidth to construct a year-long flawless alibi while promoting globally, it is Tiffany Young. But, what makes this a love story is how Byun Yo-han fits into that.
Right.
Tiffany gushed that he is delicate and caring and that he quietly takes care of everything behind her back. He actually uses her Power J traits to reassure her.
Oh, that's sweet.
It is. He tells her that because she is such a meticulous planner, he knows they can overcome any obstacle together. He doesn't ask her to change her intense nature. He relies on it.
Wow, it's an incredibly balanced dynamic. And that shared trust led them to make a very surprising logistical decision. They completely skipped the massive century wedding spectacle that top stars usually have.
Yeah, they really did.
According to Team Hope's official statement, they completed their marriage registration based on deep trust and love. But they didn't just register in South Korea. They registered their marriage in both Los Angeles and South Korea in February 2026.
No.
And they celebrated simply with both sets of parents.
A trans-Pacific legal union. I mean, it's so modern, and honestly, it's so strategic.
It is. Let's explore the why behind Los Angeles. Obviously, Tiffany is from California, so it makes sense personally.
Right.
But professionally, registering in LA removed you from the immediate pressure cooker of the Korean entertainment press. It allows them to handle the legalities of their union without drones flying over a hotel venue or reporters trying to bribe venue staff for a guest list.
Oh, absolutely. It shifts their marriage from a public commodity back to a private partnership.
Exactly.
Tiffany is quoted in the NBC preview saying, "Just being legally married makes me incredibly happy." She said knowing she has the ultimate strength to face the world together with someone makes her feel secure.
Yeah.
She didn't need the floral arrangements and the sponsored dresses. She just needed the legal and emotional security.
It's a masterclass in protecting your peace, honestly.
Yeah.
But But when you create a massive vacuum of information in the K-pop world, something is bound to rush in to fill it.
Always.
And the fans, hungry for any glimpse of this union, accidentally created a monster. Later in the deep dive, we'll talk about the shocking wedding photos that fooled the entire internet and why we all fell for them.
The internet absolutely played itself on this one, and the psychology behind it is so fascinating.
Hit that subscribe button so you never get fooled by digital fakes. We always bring you the verified facts straight from the agencies.
We will always be your reality check in the muddy waters of idle rumors.
All right, let's
Yeah.
get into the fallout. Because the couple opted for a quiet legal registration without a ceremony, there were no official photos released.
Yeah.
No magazine spreads, no Instagram dumps. And in K-pop, fans are conditioned to expect visuals.
Oh, we need the visuals.
This hunger created the perfect storm for a massive internet deception. Viral wedding photos were exposed as hyper-realistic AI fakes.
The emotional whiplash the fandom experienced that day was severe.
I can imagine.
Imagine scrolling your timeline right now, okay? The news of a legal marriage has just dropped. You are thrilled for them, but you are desperate for a photo to make it feel real.
Natural.
Suddenly, across Twitter, Reddit, the Korean forums, these images appear. Your brain doesn't check the pixels on the hands. It instantly processes the emotional payoff. And these images were stunning.
They really were. I remember seeing them trend. The images showed Tiffany in this gorgeous pink-toned wedding dress, Byun Yo-han in a matching pink suit, and they were posing with the other Girls' Generation members.
Yeah.
It looked exactly like an official high-end editorial wedding shoot.
It was too perfect. Netizens initially thought they were gorgeous. Movie stills leaked from a magazine spread. The timeline was celebrating.
I saw everyone freaking out.
Right. A pink-themed SNSD reunion. Pink is literally Girls' Generation's official fandom color. It felt like the ultimate love letter to the fans. We were finally getting the visual closure we wanted.
Until
People started looking a little closer, the geometry of the background was slightly warped. The fingers on the SNSD members looked slightly fused.
Yeah, the classic AI artifacts. Let's look at the official reporting that came out to debunk this. The Korea Times and Exports News quickly ran investigations and confirmed that these images were entirely AI-generated composites.
Such a letdown.
They were not leaked. They were not based on any real photo shoot. Byun Yo-han's agency, Teen Hope, had to step in and reiterate their official stance again. No actual wedding date or venue has been finalized.
Right.
They're just cautiously considering holding a simple worship service with their families in the future.
The collective sigh of disappointment from K-nets and international fans was deafening. But it is a brilliant case study in parasocial hunger. We wanted the pink wedding so badly that the fandom willed it into existence through artificial intelligence.
I really want to push back on how we view this, though, because I think there's a larger implication for the current Hallyu wave landscape.
Okay, what do you mean?
Let's compare this to 5 or 10 years ago. How did fake news spread back then?
Yeah.
Anti-fans would use badly photoshopped images to create fake dating scandals, or piece together out-of-context video clips to create fake bullying evidence.
Oh, yeah, it was awful.
It was crude, but it spread fast and ruined careers.
Right. The intent was almost always malicious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now, look at how quickly these AI wedding photos spread. They weren't malicious in intent, they were celebratory, but they were completely fabricated.
Yeah.
If a fandom can be universally fooled by a fake wedding because they want it to be true, what happens when AI is used to fake a scandal for a top-tier idol that people want to hate?
Ooh. That is the terrifying flip side of this technology. But, if we analyze why these specific photos work so well, it taps into the core mechanism of K-pop fandoms.
How so?
Agencies have historically maintained ironclad control over an idol's visual narrative. They dictate the comeback concepts, the styling, the exact photos that get released. They feed the fan. So when an idol goes rogue by taking control of their own life and having a secret legal marriage with 0 public photos, it bypasses the agency, but it also starves the fans. It creates a visual vacuum.
And nature hates a vacuum.
Precisely. The fans used AI to bypass the corporate machine entirely. The AI didn't just generate a wedding, it generated a pink wedding with the SNSD members.
Yeah, that specific detail.
It was emotional engineered to give the fandom exactly the closure they were craving. It requires a level of cultural understanding coded into the prompts. The fans essentially generated their own emotional payoff.
It's crazy.
It blurs the line between a celebrity's private reality and public fan fiction in a way we have never seen before.
It takes the power of the reveal out of the agency's hands entirely. And it proves that we are no longer just passive consumers of K-pop media. The internet is now actively hallucinating the content it wants to see.
It's a fundamental shift in how the Hallyu wave operates.
So what does this all mean? We've traced this journey from an intense, beard-chafing action scene kiss on the set of a 1960s period drama.
Such a visual.
We've seen how a Power J idol manipulated the intense surveillance of the K-pop machine to hide a relationship from her own group for a year.
Legendary behavior.
We've seen a couple choose a quiet, trans-specific legal marriage over a public spectacle. And finally, we watched a starved fandom use AI to hallucinate a fake pink wedding that broke the internet.
It means Tiffany and Byun Yo-han have effectively rewritten the playbook on celebrity romance. They took complete, uncompromising control of their narrative.
Yeah, they really did.
By choosing a quiet registration and ignoring the AI chaos, they prove that a relationship doesn't need to be a public spectacle to be real. Tiffany gets to keep being the meticulous, brilliant Power J wife, supported quietly by her unicorn husband. And they get to keep the one thing idols rarely get to have, their privacy.
Which brings us to a final thought for you to mull over as you close out your day.
Yeah.
With top-tier K entertainment stars choosing quiet, secret legal marriages over highly publicized ceremonies, and AI stepping in to fill the visual void for hungry fans, are we entering a totally new era of K-pop?
I think we might be.
An era where the boundary between a celebrity's private reality and public fan fiction is permanently blurred. Think about it. If an AI image can give millions of fans the emotional closure of a perfect wedding, does the real ceremony even matter to the public anymore?
It is a wild new frontier for the Hallyu wave, and we are just watching it begin.
You've been listening to Starscope K-Report, where Eric and Minji bring you the stories shaping K-pop, K-dramas, and the global Hallyu wave. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.